Now into the top 5. Wow, this is a big shock here. Boy. Kid Rock. Okay. Kid Rock. Okay. I didn't even know he sold units like this, but I was never a fan of Kid Rock. I wouldn't even regard him as hip hop, but he did rap, to be fair. He did rap. I remember a few songs. But yeah, his album was called Devil Without a Cause, which came out in, I don't know what year it came out. I don't care. This album sold, though, 11 million copies, which is, that's wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. Then number 4 was Tupac, again, Greatest Hits, which sold 11 million copies. And that was it. I remember this. This was the first, well, it was kind of the first, kind of the second album that came out after his death. But this came out in 98 with a big song, probably his biggest song that he actually released in total, like after his death and before his death, which was Changes. That came off that Greatest Hits album. Again, that was a double CD. So really he sold for 5.5, but they double it to make it 11. Number 3, Tupac won't be happy with this. Notorious B.I.G.'s Biggie Smalls with the Life After Death album, which sold 11.1. That's a little bit more than Tupac. And number 3, this is like what people kind of regard as his best album, but I preferred his first album, which was Ready to Die. But this had a lot of big songs. It was 10 Crack Commandments, Hypnotize. It was a crazy song for songs, actually, I ain't gonna lie. But as an album, I preferred the first one. But yeah, coming into number 2 now, almost done. This will probably be a big shock for everyone. Not a big shock for me because I was very into what people sold back in the day, so I knew they sold units. But number 2 comes in with the legendary group Outcast with, you can guess the album really, is Speakerbox, The Love Below, which was another double CD, just like Biggie's and Tupac's. And Outcast album was, for those that don't know this album, was basically Andre 3000 did a crooner singing album. That was the Love Below bit. Then the other CD was the Speakerbox. That was by Big Boy, the other guy of Outcast, the rapper. And that was more traditional hip hop. Him just rapping on it. Yeah, that sold 11.2 million albums. That was back in 2003. I remember that. Time of good music. 50 came out that year as well. But what was crazy about them actually is that they never actually did another album after this, which is crazy because, you think an album sold like that, the record company would probably be trying to get them to put another album out within the next year or 2, but they just did one other album, which was a soundtrack for their movie they did. I think it was called Older World or something like that, in like 2006 or something like that, yeah. But coming in at number 1, no big surprise, if you know, you know. The blonde-haired dude, Eminem, Slim Shady, came in at number 1 as expected, really, in hip-hop, with the Marshall Mathers LP, the first one that came out in, what was this now, 2000 and, I think that's 2001, yeah, because it's 8 Mile soundtrack came out 02, I think, so that sold 11.3, so that just ahead of Outkast, but that sold 11.3 million albums. This is the album with Stan and The Way I Am. This was a big album, big album. But yeah, that's your top 10 right there. I was actually shocked that 50 wasn't on this, but to be fair, 50 sold, I think, 12 billion for its first album, but the US he only sold 8. But I'm surprised, yeah, there's a few people that I'm surprised didn't actually get diamond status in hip hop history, but these are the 10. That is it.